Hello and welcome everybody. Today we're going through the Q&A that I promised I would do at 2,000 subscribers, and I've missed it by 100 subscribers. But yeah, anyway. Uh, but before we get into it, I am going to also be talking a little bit about my YouTube strategy because I figure I've had a few people, not so much in comments or whatnot, but just in Discord or in live streaming asking me about it. So I will also be talking just a little bit about that. But Q&A. If you want to just skip ahead to YouTube strategy, I will throw in the description, or not, probably a pinned comment, the timestamp for when I start talking about that. If you just want to skip ahead and go, I don't care about what you have to say about yourself. You're like, oh, that's fine, it's fine. I'm not hurt, just a little bit, but it's fine. Either way, I missed. We'll get right into it. So I will start with the Discord on my Discord, which link in description if you want to join. Let me come hang out. We have a fantastic space. We all are pretty good friends there, and it's just a chill place. But starting off, what is your Angry Penguin 8 asks, what is your favorite D&D character you've made and story about them? So my favorite D&D character I've ever made, I had a schizophrenic orc. So it's schizophrenic orc paladin, I guess, but it was an Oath of Conquest, so not really a light or a good standing paladin. Very chaotic, and they were a professional torturer by trade, and it was probably my favorite character just because of how chaotic I was playing in a lawful game, which I know a lot of people are like, that sounds awful, but for me it was fun. Ended up blowing up the castle. It was great. Zench Origin, one of my mods, asks, what is your favorite memory growing up as a kid? That one's a bit tricky. Favorite memory growing up. Alright, so this is me, probably not as funny as a lot of people make it out to be. Me and my sister were just chilling on a swing set, and we were just sitting there swinging away, and then suddenly my sister decided that I'm gonna go really high, and does a backflip completely by accident off the swing set and lands straight on her back, and it was hilarious. I instantly started busting up laughing, but then immediately stopped because I was like, oh no, is she hurt? Do I need to do I need to help her? Do I need to go get my parents? After like 15 seconds of just sheer panic, she eventually started laughing, and then it was really funny. But I think that's one of my favorite memories. As goofy as it is, it's just something really funny that happened. Deeply Disturbed asks, do you have a favorite anime? That's a hard one. I wouldn't say I have a favorite anime, more so a few favorite. The OG Berserk from like 1996 or something, whenever it originally came out, is really good in my opinion. The Fate series, I really like the Fate series. Fairy Tail, I was a big fan of Fairy Tail. I mean, obviously there was a lot of arcs in there that were just but for the most part it was a lot of fun. There's just a few my favorite. Deeply Disturbed also asks, what do you think of maid dresses? I think they're great. They are fun. Yep. I'm not a cosplayer and I don't have a problem with them, but you know, it's fine. Minecraft Dude asks, how old are you and do I know Spanish? I am 24 and I do not know Spanish. I played a lot of soccer growing up, so I know I can understand Spanish enough to get by in the sports area, but not enough to actually like hold a conversation. Which sounds really silly because my dad and my sister both speak Spanish, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna learn Chinese. So sorry, I won't communicate with you guys in the language you guys know. I'm gonna learn Chinese. Have fun. Do you and Raven have kids? No, we do not. Yo, we got that first try. Let's go. To this checkpoint. The next question. Deeply Disturbed also asks on Discord, what is the square root of 47.61? Let me just calculate that real quick. 6.9. Next question. Miratu asks, do you have any pets? Not anymore. Growing up, I had a cat named Mojo Jojo. Which, if you know Powerpuff Girls, it was definitely not named after Mojo Jojo at all. But I had that cat for a while, and then they passed, and then we had a cat which my brother rescued named Lucky, and she lived up till I think she was like 21 years old, and so recently died. But yep, there's my pets. So that does it for the Discord questions. I will hop over to the YouTubes. All right, first question from YouTube. Falaka asks, what is your favorite game of all time? So I was lucky enough to kind of grow up in the what I would say is the golden age of gaming, being like 2001 to 2000, probably 12-ish, before the 1.5 million Assassin's Creed. But my favorite game of all time is a PS2 game, I think made in 2002. It was a sequel to a game they made in 1997 called Draken the Ancient's Gates. Not to be confused with Drakengard, it's a different series. But it was just a fun RPG game from that time period. It sounds really old when you say it like that, but it was really fun. The storyline was basically you were a female protagonist who had their soul bound to a dragon. I don't exactly remember how or what, but it makes for some fun gameplay, being that not only did you play a lot as the protagonist, you also played the game as the dragon quite a bit, which made combat and some boss fights really fun, being that you'd be up on the dragon, flying around as the dragon, doing, shooting fireballs or whatever at dude, and then have to hop off to avoid an attack and then go smack him a bunch with your sword and back and forth. It was fun. If you play it now, it's probably a buggy mess, but I think that is my favorite game of all time. Have you ever played Resident Evil? Yes. I have played Resident Evil 4, 5, 6, and I think that's it. And what are your thoughts? I love the Resident Evil series. I think it's fun. Resident Evil 5 is still like not one of it is one of my favorite games, but it's just one of those games that I will always like remember, I guess. I don't really necessarily want to go back to it because I want to remember it as I remember it, not as it is. Because I feel like if I go back to it now, it probably won't be as good. But yeah, Resident Evil or Biohazard, however you know the games as, I think it's a fantastic series. Yeah, they were a lot of fun. Shin Plays asks, so do you have any other map other than Terra Soup Force, or are you just broke? Well, outside of Sparkour, I don't really play a lot of maps. Just kidding. No, I have my hardcore world, which I haven't played too much of. I have my normal survival world on my laptop, which I still haven't transferred over to this computer after the 3 years I've had it. Obviously, here's Natural Parkour by Sparkour. Fantastic map. It's very challenging parkour. Really fun to do. Other than that, though, Just a lot of multiplayer servers that I enjoy. So, I guess you could say I'm broke. But Terra Super Force is really fun. I really enjoy speedrunning and games that you can speedrun in. Not, I'm gonna say that and people are gonna be like, why don't you have a Minecraft speedrun? Well, technically I do. I have a time of 48 minutes that I've beaten this game in, but it's not. I like speedrunning games that I can kind of memorize, I guess. So it'd be like set seed if I were to do a Minecraft speedrun versus random seed. But in especially platform games, like Little Planet on, for instance, the PS3, I think was a fun game to speedrun. Uh, Game broke all the time though, so it was hard to stay consistent. But I don't know. I enjoy speedrunning, so I have a problem, especially with maps like Terra Super Force, where I can just keep going and going and going, and it's a lot of fun. But yeah. A man with a plan asks, "Are you gay?" Well, see, that depends on who's asking. Because I mean, Ryan Reynolds, 100%, no questions asked. Uh, People I don't really know, probably not so much. But yeah, depends on who asks. Ham271 asks, "Can you do a backflip?" Uh, no, no, I cannot. I can front flip. I can, side flip or aerial, but for some reason I could never get past the mental block that is a backflip. I just for some reason could not jump backwards, so I've never been able to do a backflip. I mean, I probably can only do a front flip now. I know I can do anything else, seeing as I really don't think I could do this anymore. But yeah. Shafula Shaik? Sorry if I pronounced that name wrong, but they ask, when will you do a face reveal? So I said this in one of my short videos, but I actually don't own a face cam. So there's that, and from what it seems, my chat likes the mystery of not knowing what I look like. So if I do a face reveal, it probably won't be on the YouTube platform. I might do a face reveal for some other platform or something. But as far as YouTube is concerned, I guess probably won't ever stream with a face cam. Just because, for one, I think it's kind of awkward on my part. I've never been a fan of having a camera right there. I know a lot of people like it, but just not for me. I like being able to have my goofy faces while I'm playing games and not have to worry about someone clipping it later. Along with that, though, I do enjoy cosplay, so it probably won't be long until a quotation marks face reveal, but probably not on this platform. Alex Morgan asks, when did you start playing Minecraft? So I started in beta, and it's gonna sound really goofy because I was actually in a architectural rendering class, and this is how I started playing Minecraft. But we if we ever finished our work for the day, our teacher didn't care because it was all CAD, AutoCAD type stuff, just those like wireframe drawings or whatever. But based around architecture. This was in, I think, my freshman year of high school. But if we finished our work, they didn't care if we played anything. And at the time, Minecraft was a free beta, so our teacher actually would encourage us to play Minecraft, being that it was a sandboxy, creative game, and it was better than us having a class-wide competition on Tetris, which got pretty crazy. So I actually started playing in beta only during class that I had finished my work in, and that was my start to Minecraft. Obviously, this was beta. I actually bought the game in 1.2.5. Was the first update, or the latest update when I bought the game. And for the first probably 4 first 3 years of the game, I only really played on 2 faction servers. And so I got really heavily into the PvP side, and then I joined a more towny server named Towncraft, and that's where I met a bunch of my friends that have kind of stuck with me through the rest of Minecraft and kind of just life. So, yep, that was been playing Minecraft since beta. So, 2000, I think 9 is when that started. Benjamin Beaver asks, why the name Cough Drops? Which, by the way, if you haven't, I do play quite a bit with Ben. He's a lot of fun to play with, so you should check him out. But Ben the Beaver asks, why the name Cough Drops? So, this is gonna be another one of those like, wow, you're such an old dude, old gamer kind of thing. But I think the year was probably 2006, 2007. And we got a Windows 95 computer. It was great. And I was a big RTS player, so StarCraft, Warcraft, OG Warcraft, not World of Warcraft, Age of Empires, those kinds of games. But because of that, we also played a lot of Diablo because we're like, Blizzard makes fantastic games. Let's keep trying to let's play another one of games. So Diablo 2, a game that is older than me, basically, but I needed a character for Diablo 2, and my brother and his friend was over, and we were all gonna start playing together because we just were, because that's what you did. Good old LAN parties, I guess. And sat there for a minute. They both made characters. I was sitting there struggling on what character to make, and there was a cough drop just chilling on the desk. So my brother's friend was like, "Why not cough drop?" And ever since then, it's been cough drop. Well, I guess now it's cough drops, or T cough drops, T being that cough drop is normally a taken name on a lot of games. So that is how that name came about. All right, next question. Sparkour asks, or states, I can't think of any good questions that don't violate guidelines of some sort. So instead, what's your favorite category of game to play? I.e. puzzle, platformer, shooter, racing, etc. This is a hard one, because growing up, obviously you play a lot of shooters with your friends. They're a lot of fun to play, but I got extremely competitive in RTS games in about 2011, 2012. So I would say StarCraft 2, but that would be RTS, and I think the RTS genre as a whole is kind of dead, and I don't really play them anymore, so I can't really say RTS games. But racing games have always just been there. I love racing, and they're just fun. So maybe that. But so are platform games. Platform games are also really fun. Ugh. And I think it's gonna sound weird. Any game that I can, like, it's probably not a genre that exists, but a game that I can be somewhat creative in, and like just never have it be the same. So, for example, Minecraft is a great example because you can just do everything. But also, I've mentioned it before, like Little Big Planet, you have the option to create your own maps or play other community created maps. Even down to like survival games. So, like Arma or Ark or I don't know. So it might be more survival, but at the same time, I like shooters too. So, I don't know. I don't know. It's probably not the best answer, but that's the answer you get. Second last question. Nabila Abdul Mumin. Sorry if I said that wrong. Asks, is that a girl that sounds like a boy? It's confusing me. I will just let you keep being confused. Last question was by me on just a random post. Uh, Pancakes or waffles? Waffles. I'm a big waffle person. I will do waffles over pancakes. But yeah, thank you everybody for sending in the questions, and if you have more, jump into the stream and you can just ask me there. I will be more than happy to answer any questions or whatever. Now we're gonna awkwardly segue into YouTube strategy because I figure it's another good thing to talk about and it's interesting. So I've had not so much people online, but friends IRL that have kind of been asking me what my strategy is with everything, and honestly, like I have one. It's just not a very good one, I guess. My strategy is just basically I just want to post a video a day. It doesn't matter what it is, and try to stream at least 3 times a week. Obviously it gets kind of hard because mental health is a big thing, but also if anything comes up, you kind of miss a day or have to plan ahead, do 2 in 1 day, whatever else. But reason I'm doing it like that is because YouTube algorithm. The short videos mainly are fantastic for a small content creator to try to get their name out faster, I guess, instead of like having to ad bomb everywhere and post everywhere. You can kind of just get away with doing short videos daily, which is nice, but at the same time it kind of seems a little lazy. So gotta up my content game, I guess. So that's that, and that's kind of why I'm doing the shorts along with the streams, and then trying to get a normal video out every week, just because I don't really know exactly how the YouTube algorithm works, but that seems to be working for me. So they're kind of my strategy with that. Another thing I'm doing that a lot of people don't see is I actually email other content creators. You're probably like, oh, what are you doing? Like emailing Bad Boy Halo, Dream? No. I'm emailing people I see that are around my same sub count. So when I was around like 500 subscribers, I emailed a bunch of people who are also around 500 subscribers, asking like if they want to do a collab or whatever else. Obviously, I as you can see from my channel, nobody really responded, but it's just something I'm doing just on the side, just to see, because I think it'd be fun. I want to try to get involved with the community as much as I can. Obviously, trying to grow my own community, but also if I join a server, I want to get involved with that server and whatever they're doing. Like for example, the Eterna SMP, I want to try to get more involved there. Along with meet other people, other fun people that are also doing whatever. So it's kind of just a lot of trying to put yourself out there for others, while also trying to like do everything for yourself. That kind of makes sense. But another thing is I brought in, obviously you can see I have my friend group. I've brought in some people, like my friends I've known in real life. That's going all right. But for the most part, when it comes to like my YouTube strategy, it's just video a day and trying to make at least a longer normal YouTube video once a week. And yeah, just to try to keep everybody entertained, keep myself busy, and have fun. Because that's the most important thing. It's just the having fun part. It's like, yeah, it's stressful. Yeah, it's annoying when you feel like you put a lot of effort into one video and then it's just kind of doesn't do very well. But there is my YouTube strategy. I'm sorry if you were expecting more and skipped ahead to this part in the video. It just was like, well, that was it. that was useless. Like, yeah, I think there's still some credit to be had in it though, because a lot of people, especially my friends that are that see my channel and go like, "Wow, you're growing quick." It's like, well, here's what I'm doing, and then they get mad at me for like going a little bit faster than them, and then I'm like, well, you're not doing what I said I'm doing, or the whatever kind of thing. But so yes, there is no secret. It's persistence and just trying to stay as consistent as possible. That is about all you can really do to try to get this going. Because in the words of Jay Schlatt, anybody can do it, but only those that are driven make it. It's probably not his exact wording, but it was something similar to those lines. I don't remember the exact wording, but something like that. Shout out my YouTube strategy. I'll probably, if I change it up, obviously this week, I am going to try a new strategy. If it works better, I will revise this in a future video, or maybe in the comments, of just how or what works better. So if you're curious on that, let me know. If not, then it's fine. Guess if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't. If you want a collab, let me know. If I'll try to generally stay towards Minecraft content, but I'll occasionally branch out if you want. Yeah, DMs are open, Discord in the description. Come chill, come hang out. It's a lot of fun. We have fun. We're still working out a few kinks on the Discord, but it's coming along nicely, and I will see you guys all. Alright, we have to make this jump. We have to make this jump before we go, though. Yep. Gotta make this jump. Alright, Sparkour. Why you gotta leave them this for... There we go. Alright, and with that, I will see you guys all later.